Once upon a time, there lived a fairy. There lived a lot of fairies. They lived in this fairy city. And there was this ice fairy, and one day when she was walking, she saw this weird looking and scary face looking down at her. And she got scared, and she called her fairy friends to help her and figure out what was she, what, I mean, no. She saw, the ice fairy saw the scary face, and then she quickly ran back to her fairy city. And just totally forgot about it and thought it was a dream. And so the fairies were setting up this carnival, and they wanted to make this Ferris wheel the biggest and prettiest Ferris wheel out of their fairy magic. And so then they were building it, and it was going so well, but then the Ferris wheel just broke down. And they looked around to see if anyone did that, and they saw, and the ice fairy saw that scary face again. And she told her fairy friends about it, and then they all decided to use their fairy magic to see who this fairy face is and what is it trying to do to us. And so they went into their fairy city lab, and they were researching and looking, and they found out it's this scary queen, scary ice villain, and it has a lot of guards that help it, and goblins and zombies and scary flowers. And those flowers can destroy the fairies' magic. They can make the fairies lose their powers. And the ice villain wanted to destroy their power so she can have their whole city and she can rule the world. But then the fairies understood that, they researched about that, and then all together before the flowers were the queen was about to press the button for where the flowers will shoot out the sparkling and they will lose all their powers. But right before that, they shot their guards and helpers and destroyed those flowers. And the zombies and all the guards of the ice villain. And then the ice villain had no one to help her, and she didn't have any powers. That's why she had all those things. But they got destroyed. And so then she just left to a different country. And after that, the fairies started making their Ferris wheel all over again. And finally, and then the ice fairy had a baby, and that baby was a very, very powerful baby. And she helped because they already made this. They said that the carnival was starting April 2nd, and it was April 2nd, and they had to do everything quickly. The carnival wasn't even ready. And the baby was so powerful that when it said its first word, and the first word was magic, the whole carnival was ready. And tons of people came. And the fairies got a lot of powers and everything they need to make other cool stuff. And then they lived happily ever